basketball full time. Like that's like my main job as like a sales rep and just trying to build up. So you see, I got the MB hoodie on right now, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my full time job. My main priorities. But this my second business that I got going for myself.
Right.
Um, just doing commission pages and everything like that. Oh yeah, I mean it's impacted everybody.
Yeah.
Even with my business with New Balance, AAU season is the main thing. The time of everybody getting ready for tournaments and everything like that. So
Yeah.
basketball is on pause. So as far as that side, it's definitely been affected because nobody's buying anything. Getting to that goal number that you want makes it a little harder.
Yeah.
But as far as like with the art wise, not really. I just finished a commission piece for somebody the other day. I just started a new one now. So I mean, people always going, if they got the money, then they want some art. The coronavirus isn't going to stop anything. So yeah, no. So it's funny actually. So like people who knew me in high school, and I know you was younger, so you might not like really like seen it for real. But in high school and middle school, everybody knew I did art. And then like when I got to college, that's when it just stopped. Like I just stopped doing it completely. So when I decided to get back into it, everybody who I went to school with was like, "Yo, what? You could paint? Like you do art? I didn't even know that." And it was just because I stopped. And that's honestly probably one of my biggest regrets now is that I stopped in college for no reason at all. I just didn't do it. But like looking at like all the success that I've had so far, if I would have just kept going throughout college, there's no telling where I would be at now.
Yeah. Good. I saw you did like a painting for John Wall and you like signed it and stuff.
Yeah,
Like walk me through that. Like how did that even happen? Like the people, because the people that you meet or like people that you do.
yeah. So how that whole thing started with John Wall, I actually got that one on the wall right now too. But um, how that started with John Wall was one of my friends, Justin Rim. I don't know if you knew him. He went to McNamara too.
Yeah.
But he wanted a commission piece. So I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and do it or whatever. So he sent me the picture, and I just started posting stuff on my Instagram on my story.
Yeah.
And Norman Pope, he responded, was like, man, I think we should get John Wall like to see that too.
Mm.
So John Wall was playing in a celebrity game that weekend. So I was like, oh shoot, we like it was in like probably 3 days, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I gotta hurry this up. So I literally painted it in like 3 days, finished it, and was able to get to the game. And then Norman had connected me with his people, John Wall's people, and then afterwards, I just like was waiting at the locker room or whatever. He came out, took a picture, signed it,
Right.
kept it moving. So I still got the piece.
Yeah.
And my Justin was like, "Yeah, so can I still get the piece?" I was like, "Nah, you got to get a print now. I'm not going to give you the original signed one now." So I still got it, just
Right.
waiting, to see what will happen if anybody will ever. Yeah. So as far as like, I wouldn't even say like I really just enjoy the journey of like, where I do art because it's a hobby and I just like doing art.
Okay.
And what comes about of it. So like I wouldn't even say it's like specific goals, but everything that I do with my art is either, commission based from what somebody asks of me. But if I like do pieces that I get motivated or inspired by, that's more the goal of like after I do something, I'm like, oh man, I need to get this in front of so and so. Like so my goal for this year, I would say is to probably be in Art Basel in Miami.
Okay.
Um, and that just came about because I have a lot of paintings that are just like laying around. Like when I like this piece behind me, the Biggie piece, I literally did that off of an idea from somebody from Brooklyn. He was like, "Man, you should just do a Biggie piece," and like I just felt it, just having like that, connection in that way made me do this piece behind me. So it's just like I didn't do it for anybody, but now I just have it. So it's just like I know this painting is dope. So like figuring out how to get better with getting my work out there. My short term goal for art right now is to be a part of Art Basel, having a collection of all my inspired work, and just seeing where it goes from there. I just like the journey that art takes me on. I'm not having like a long term goal for it or anything.
So during like this time, since we're like quote unquote, have you been inspired? Like, are you working on a project right now?
Yeah,
Create.
yeah. Yeah. I got something in the works now. I did a Kobe piece before, but obviously it was before everything had happened. But I got a commission Kobe piece is coming. But even though it wasn't the picture that I'm doing, and I'll post it later when I'm done. But it's inspiring me just because of everything surrounding Kobe and what he stood for and everything. I wasn't even a big Kobe fan growing up,
Yeah.
um, or nothing like that. But just from outside of everything, like outside of basketball, what he stood for, you always respected someone like that. So with the paint I'm doing now, it's pretty dope. And just for me, the guy who's commissioning me to do it, he was just like, "Hey, this is the picture I want, but kind of put your own twist to it." And so I'm putting some stuff in there that's pretty dope that inspired me a
Hey
little.
man, no, you've been doing a great job. Like your paintings are really dope. Like I need to get one for real.
Nah, just let me know. Let me know if you ever got something that you want to do for yourself or a
Yeah,
gift for somebody else. Like art touches so many different people in different ways, and it can really just something that you have forever. So it's always something I'm always happy to do and bring your vision to life whenever you come up with something.
yeah. No, definitely. I'm definitely gonna hit you up. We gotta talk after this.
Oh yeah, for sure. I see you got some art on your on the arms, man. You tatted up now. Dang, when you get all that?
Man, I got this 2 years ago. I got it done in Highsville.
Oh,
Um,
for real?
yeah, I just saw a piece of art. It was on Instagram actually, and I was like, I want
Uh,
that.
See, with me, all my friends they be making fun of me because I only had one tattoo, right? It was the first tattoo I got. I got tatted in the basement, and when we was like, as soon as we graduated from high school, I was like, I drew something up. I was like, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting my fam on my arm, and I just never got tatted again. So now I'm just looking stupid. I got to get some more tats myself, but I don't know what else. Like everybody's like, dang, you an artist, like you're supposed to have all the ideas, but it's just nothing really struck me that I really wanted besides that time when it happened. So
I just wanted to ask you, like, if unless you want to share more about your story, anything you want to share, we can just talk about for real.
yeah, I guess I could probably. The only thing I could probably add into it is like how I got back into it. That story's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Um, like going into detail. So like just as far as like I told you I stopped in college, but once I got out of college, I was working. I used to work with the land Falcons, but like getting out into the community,
yeah,
doing things like that. So I built a lot of relationships with those type of level guys, early on. And then when I was just working, I had like ran into a situation with work and like was just like this like that position wasn't for me. It kind of got just capped out where it was and just moving on to another opportunity. So in the midst of finding a new opportunity, that's when the art really started ramping up. With like me getting it out there like that,
mm,
and everybody was like, you doing all these pieces for guys in the NFL, a couple guys in the league.
yeah,
Like, how did that come about? And it really came from the job that I had with the Falcons. I mean, this leveraging those relationships that I had. So that's what I meant earlier by saying closed mouths don't get fed.
yeah,
Just because when I was in the midst of looking for a new opportunity,
mm,
um, I was really working with my guys that I was already good with beforehand that was getting me all the commission work, and they were posting it on their page, and then their guys, their teammates were seeing it, so that more people would be out. So it was really dope. It was really dope, man. Now that I got this, it's not as much
yeah,
as me getting my artwork out as fast as I was before, but it's still going on. But that I really like believe like how I am now and the way that like my mentality with stuff is due because of everything that had happened from beforehand.
yeah,
So I believe everything happens for a reason. So
yeah,
beforehand, when I was working my job, comfortable, with the Falcons and happy where I was at, with me like hitting that point, like all this whole new thing that I didn't even know I was capable of is coming out of it with just
yeah.
being able to, create a second stream of income for myself.
Right,
So
right.
everything happens for a reason. Like even if you feel like you at a low point or whatever, like it's all for a reason, and it's gonna come back rewarded like way more than what it was, from beforehand. So
Right.
that's how I end up as with that.
Yeah. No, that's dope, man. That's real dope. I appreciate you sharing your story. I really do.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Anytime, I like what you was doing, so that's why I reached out, just saying like, hey, if you ever needed anything, like that's cool with me.
Yeah.
Um, so you keep doing your thing too, though. I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, then, Tay, holla at me.
All right, I will.